Okay, the Grot's here with another battle report. We have Cryx, Epic Asphyxius versus Legion with Sarn. Scenario is outflank, outfight, outlast. 50 points, and we'll see you after deployment. Okay, deployment's done. Corey has the first turn here with the Cryx. Corey, run us through your army and your plans for the first turn.
Well, I've got a full unit of Bane Thralls in UA, General Gerlach Slaughterborn, Weather Shadow Combine back here, a unit of Bile Thralls, a Night Rat Shark Node, Warwitch Siren, Bane Lord Tartarus here, and a full unit of Bane Knights, and a Harrower as reinforcements.
So you're playing the famous Epic Asphyxius, and how do you like the army?
It's kind of tricky to learn. I'm still fairly new to this list, and I'm trying to get the finer points down of the assassination run, but I like his model.
Okay.
And first turn, gonna try to hopefully not get mauled when he feats. Try to trample over stuff when I can, spell stuff when I can. Hopefully blunt his assault.
Okay, Jerry, who has the second turn, will run us through his Legion list here with Saren.
Okay, we got Saren, we have 2 Harriers, 2 Angelus, 2 Shepherds, 2 Forsaken, 2 Spell Martyrs, a unit of the Swamp Gobber Bellows, and 2 Strider Deathstalkers over here.
Okay, so you're playing Sarn for Legion. How do you like your army?
She's pretty good. So far she's been very solid. I've had some really good victories with her and some pretty stellar defeats when she's failed to come through. But overall, she's got a really solid feat. The negation of melee damage for 1 turn from my battle group is pretty solid. I'm going to try to get stuff a little faster than Corey does, and hopefully you apply takedown and help negate Asphyxius' feat.
All right, first turn for Corey. Okay, that's first turn for Corey. Corey, take us through your first turn.
Deathjack ran forward a bit. The Knights and Bane Thralls came up a bit. So did Tartarus and Gerlach. The War Witch power boosted the Arknode, who ran up this corridor here. Weather Shadow followed up behind Gatsby, who cast Hellbound on himself. Bile Thralls ran forward. And that's it for now.
Okay, and just a note here, we are playing with reinforcements, so you have a reinforcement model which is?
A Harrower.
And the Legion player has a Ravagore for his reinforcement model. Okay, now we will have Legion's first turn. And for Jerry's turn, take us through what you plan to do.
I'm going to move my Stalkers over here, bring everything forward, and kind of try to set up a second turn attack run on his stuff, just because not weighing my options and trying to get there with a few things. Throw out a few spells on some different stuff and make my way around the board.
So standard first turn maneuvering.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's first turn for Legion. Jerry, take us through what you did.
Okay, as we discussed, sort of a whole bunch of maneuvering, carefully trying to avoid my abominations with this. These guys went forward, these guys came right up behind, they go far enough that riled them for full, stripped the Fury back onto my Forsaken, moving the Shepherds up around this side to take care of this one. So I'm kind of navigating, I'm going to have to check and see if she's within 3 inches over here. And my 2 Deathstalkers swung around to this side just to kind of threaten the flank. Not that they're really going to do a lot against the heavy armor over there, but they're just kind of annoying. Put Saren up on the hill, cast Respawn on this Angel, and come up here and threw a cloud effect on there, making Saren very difficult to hit.
Now we'll start the second turn for Corey, who is eligible to bring in his reinforcements if he so chooses. So we'll start your turn, Corey. Okay, that's the end of the Cryx's second turn. Corey, take us through what you did.
Well, I brought in my Harrower, and thanks to Ghost Shot, is able to snipe his Shepherd out of there, taking out the support. Gatsby parasited the Scythian over there.
Through the arc node of the Night Wretch, moved up first.
And then Deathjack hit him with a boosted Excarnate, did pretty good damage. The Night Wretch came forward, tried to shoot a beast, but missed with a boosted shot. Some things carefully advanced forward. I ran a couple things to just contest.
You can mention it.
Up kept Hellbound for free. And then ran I'm fully expecting for him to get 2 points at the end of my turn, or end of his turn, but then he'll be in my face.
Okay, it is now the Legion player's second turn, who is eligible to bring in his reinforcements, as well as he can start scoring now. And what are your plans for this turn, Jerry?
Okay, I'm going to try to clear everything out of the 2 zones. So I'm going to probably I will be feeding on this turn, getting into everything's face really quickly here. I will be bringing my reinforcement in on this turn, and probably going pretty Fury heavy. Could have some problems with the beasts after this. See how she goes.
Exactly, let's see how she goes. Okay, that is the end of the Legion player's second turn. Take us through what you did.
I brought my reinforcements on over here. I had riled my beast for enough, but I hadn't represented it on the board with enough Fury, but just forgot to mark it. But so this guy came over. He did shots on the center bearer, knocked him down, didn't kill him. This guy came over, did a sniper shot on him, which I had to look up a quick rule thing to make sure it was correct, and took that guy out. The other one moved into the trees here. Over here, I brought this Harrier forward, risked a free strike, which they have such low mat, was worth it. Blight bombed and took out all of them, cleared that zone out. Harrier moved forward, Angelus moved forward and armor pierced this guy, shredded him. Ran this guy forward, brought everything else forward across here. I almost forgot to feed on my turn. Corey, being a good sportsman, let me do it, and because I had said that I was, so it's one of those things that you get excited and you forget. I've got two control points at this turn. Corey's going to contest, and then we're going to see this fight really take shape.
Okay, Corey, take us through what you plan on doing on your turn here.
Okay. This Scythian is already wounded. I think I can kill him with the combination of a Bile Thrall, some spells, and a shot.
It is under certain speeds, though, so you just have to do it with shooting or magic.
And spells.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm going to jam his face and make sure he's not going to be able to eliminate anything off the control points and get the winning control point.
All right, start your turn. Okay, Corey, that's the end of the your second turn. Take us through what you did.
Well, I was able to kill the Scythian. I had parasited with some range shots and some spells. I also was able to kill this Harrier with a combination of the Harrower's gun, and I totally forgot about that Jack, I just realized. But it turns out I don't even need him. War Witch managed to hit him with her spray, did great damage. I purged with a Bile Thrall, also rolling pretty good. Ran my Bane Thralls up here just to hold this objective. I ran some Banes over here to contest that. He can repulse. So I was forced to put my caster over there, teleport, and hopefully I don't get murdered.
Yeah, so basically Jerry tipped his hand here on revealing that he could repulsion next turn and just push all those Bane Thralls out of the zone.
Anyway.
So you were forced to move your caster in to prevent him from winning.
I was thinking of doing it anyway because it's possible he could kill all these guys.
And that was your turn.
Yeah.
Jerry, about to start your turn. What are your plans?
Okay, well, I'm going to leave Fury on a few things. I can't get over here. I made a mistake. I'm going to have to check for an Abomination on this guy over here. Come too close to that. This guy is going to very likely freak out, however. He'll probably freak out on that. That one will do a measurement check and make sure. I'm going to try to basically, if I can't kill his caster, after I control that zone, we'll just see how things go on this turn, and maybe have the Angelus kill some guys over here.
Okay, start your turn.
Yeah, and your defense stats, I need 9, so I'm going to have to boost the hits. Boost. That'll be a hit with a 9.
Yeah.
17s.
Minus 2. 8 points.
Boost the next.
Chits.
7.
I'm dead.
Finish him yet.
Yes,
Okay, so Legion has been victorious by killing Epic Asphyxius there. There were a few take-backs given, but the Cryx player, Corey, allowed Jerry to go back. He was getting a little ahead of himself there. Activated his beast by turning him and then moved on to other stuff. Forgot to attack.
Fortunately, we talked about what I was doing with my stuff, so Corey is good enough to let me go back and pull stuff around. Did the same thing. He forgot about the Angel's Animus, which I reminded him on my turn that could push stuff out of the zone, which would give me a point on this one. Overall, both Corey and I have not played a great battle part. We've kind of screwing stuff up left and right. But overall, we just made it a fun game. That's what we tried to do with this one. Thanks for watching.